Hey everybody, welcome back to my video and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Cheryls Seafood and Soul Food Spiritual Kitchen. Okay, and welcome back to my kitchen. I hope you are blessed today and I hope everybody is feeling well because I am, okay? Today I want to do a little bit of something different today. I just want to come on here and talk to you all today. I want to give you guys a little bit of information on who I am. Okay, I know I always give you the intro when I come on here, welcome back to Cheryls Seafood, Soul Food, Spiritual Kitchen, things like that. As you know, I come on here, either I'm cooking for you or either I am bringing discussions or information based on what I experienced in a long-term relationship with a narcissistic person, okay? Now, so therefore, by me being in that kind of relationship for so long with a person who is truly did exhibit narcissist personality disorder behavior throughout the whole relationship, okay? Except for the beginning mostly, or when they're love bombing you throughout that in the beginning and throughout it, like that. Other than that, it was just pure narcissistic behavior, and which is total mental abuse, okay? So with that said, that after realizing what I was in for after all of these years, and me, God giving me the strength and the courage enough to get that out of my life, which I have, which is all cool and fine, and I'm very happy with that, okay? And then from there, I started to come on here because I felt like that it was my duty in life. Once I realized what I was in, I realized other females could be, in fact, in this same relationship. You know what I mean? Well, not the same relationship, but in the same kind of relationship, should I say, okay? So with that said, I felt like I had to come on here and really talk to people or try to get, information out here to people who might be in relationships like these with narcissistic people who are pretty much driving them crazy too. Okay, so with that said, then I began doing videos, like I said, coming on here based upon my experiences, not something that somebody told me or somebody else this is all, everything I bring to you is based on what I experienced firsthand in a narcissistic relationship with a person, okay? So therefore, and I didn't know what it was or anything. I've heard the word before over the years, but I've never really knew the meaning of it, never really cared about the meaning of it because I really never had to, really, I guess, until, it came up with my recent researches that I was doing in the relationship because it was driving me crazy and I knew that the behavior wasn't normal, okay? So make a long story short, this is why I began to come on here to YouTube and try to reach out to people, which I know I have because a lot of people have DM'd me and, reached out to me back. So I know, and it makes me feel so good to know that what I am doing is reaching some people out here in this world, okay? So yeah, that I know that God, hey, this is it, okay? So with that said, I know what I didn't do. I'm doing what I haven't done so far is really come on here and really tell you the experience I went through with a narcissist. And I give you pointers on what not to do, what not to accept in a relationship, preferably the beginning of a relationship, things like that, based on my experiences. Once again, I'm not coming on here trying to give anybody any advice or tell anybody anything about anything what to do without me already having experienced it firsthand. I just want you guys to know that right off, okay? So with that said, today, like I said, I want to come on here and I want to do a little bit of something different with you all. Far as me, I want to give you guys a formal introduction of who I am, Okay, we already know I come on here and I say yes. I am Cheryl Askew, CEO of Cheryls Seafood, Soul Food, Spiritual Kitchen. And I bring you fun mukbangs, fun challenges. And I cook good food for you and bring you these discussions on NPD in your relationship. Okay, now, but me. That's who I am all the way, okay? And this is what I'm bringing to the channel. But I just want to let you guys know a little bit of personally who I am as a person. And I am Cheryl Askew. I am a mother of 6, okay? I have recently started this YouTube channel, I want to say about 4, maybe 5 months ago, okay? And like I just got through telling you, the reason why I started the YouTube channel is because I have been in a narcissistic relationship with a person for almost 20 years, okay? Since discard from that person, okay, I have now become a different person. Well, I have become a different person, and I'm still working on myself in that way, far as, a new mindset, trying to change the way I used to do things in life, coming on here, trying to give back, you know what I mean, to people, and I love it, I love giving back to people, I have 6 kids of my own, 4 girls and 2 boys, okay? And I love my kids to the fullest, okay? Shout out to all of them, all right? And I love you guys. Yes, I do, okay? But like I said, I want to come on here and give my YouTube people a little bit of information on who I am, and that's who I am. And this is the reason why I come on here to YouTube. This is what I want to tell you guys. This is why I come on here. I come on here to do that because I know that it's women out here that was just like me, out here in relationships, and you thinking you got a relationship, and you thinking you got a marriage here or a relationship and it's strong, and you think your mate love you, and all along you just in this big old fantasy world that you, as years go by, well, this is what I did. I don't want to be all over the place, but this is how I found myself. In the beginning, I thought it was right. I thought it was real. As time go on, I noticed things about this person that I did not like, okay? But yet it was other things that was still keeping me there, okay? In the relationship, okay? Although these other things that were truly red flags were right there in my face, like constantly some of the same, things that I didn't like in a relationship. So by me being the person that I was at the time, not knowing who I was, not really loving myself and or having the self-worth and self-care that I should have for myself, I continued on in this abusive relationship, okay? In this mental abusive relationship, okay? No, it wasn't physical, but it was all mental, okay? Which is sometimes worse or just as worse as a physical, abusive relationship. So as the years went on, I covered it up, always with smiles, like people say, with the fake Instagram pictures. Well, not really Instagram, because I don't really do Instagram. I have an Instagram. I have an Instagram and I have a Facebook, okay? I'm older, okay? I'm not, 20 plus, 30 plus, 40 plus, okay? So you can guess, what I'm saying now. I'm not ashamed to tell my age, okay? I am 57 years old and I am so proud of it, okay? I am a mother of 6. I am 57 years old and I am proud, of the person that I have became in this world today. Yes, I am. So with that said, yeah, I was in that relationship like that for a long while, and I covered it up with pictures on Facebook and pictures on Instagram too, but more pictures on Facebook, just putting out the pictures of me and the person, like, I'm just in the happiest relationship ever, sometimes putting captions out there, like, giving the person, props that really they did not deserve, you know what I mean? Like, but you just, the type of person I was at the time, people know you in this relationship. So, you want people to think, oh yeah, I'm in the best relationship ever. I got this guy and he's so good to me and he's this for me. And all along you just putting on. You putting on for the cameras and you putting on for yourself. And that's what I was doing. Yes, I did. And I am here to admit it in front of the world. That is exactly what I was doing. I was putting on. I was putting on the smiles. I was putting on the happiness. I was putting on all of it. Okay. Because like I said, I did say this, what I'm about to say now in one of my previous videos. If you guys have, been following me a long time, you have heard me say this. The times when I was really genuinely happy is when I was at work, in the working field. When I was at work, if I'm with my kids or somewhere away from that narcissist, I was happy-go-lucky because I always had that happy spirit. Always, And I was always happy until I was really around him. You understand what I'm saying? When it's just me and him and we at the end of the day and we here in the house together or at home together and we in our room with our privacy or whatever, And sometimes even when we like around their family members, I'm telling you, I'm just letting you guys know of what I went through. Okay. That person took me through hell, it's been times where it's over now and I am over it now. And I can still talk about it though. You know what I mean? Like, and the reason why I talk about it is because I want to, and I can't reiterate this enough. I want to get this out there for other women who might be in situations like this that really don't know it, And I'm 57 years old, and I'll be the first one to tell you I didn't know nothing about no narcissistic behavior or people who do these type of things or blame you for everything, never take responsibility for anything, gaslight you, just a bunch of blame shift you, project on you. This is just to name a few things that they do to you throughout your relationship with them if you tolerate it. And I did tolerate it, and I tolerated it for too long. You know what I'm saying? So once I realized what I was in, I just felt like, after I got rid of it, I felt like, yeah, this is my duty to get on here and tell people, what I went through, try to talk to people. So tell them what I went through. So if they, if they're listening to me and watching me and they hear what I'm saying and if they feel like this is something that resonates in their life and their relationships, then hey, maybe I can help somebody else. Not go through it as long as I did. You know what I'm saying? Time is precious. And nobody wants to live their life, in a relationship where you're not happy, okay? You should never have to fake happiness in a relationship. Okay, and that's what I was doing for a long time. I was faking my happiness in my relationship for the world, for society, for people, for family, for friends. Making them think that, oh yeah, Cheryl, yeah, she got herself, yeah, she doing this, she this, she that. Whatever I'm doing for myself. My job, that's me. Okay, but far as relationships or whatever, you know what I mean? No, my relationship, it wasn't. It was not good. It was very much toxic. I argued almost every day to every other day in that relationship over senseless things. Just senseless things. I was triangulated in that relationship with other women constantly. I was mentally abused all the way around in any way that you can think of. Yep, that's what he did to me. And it's just what it is, you know what I mean? And this is the reason why I come on here. See, I don't come on here because, I did have to go to YouTube. I had to go to Google. I had to go to YouTube when I first realized what I was in. And I found that out from the YouTube videos, other people, who's in the same who went through the same kind of relationship that I was in. So when I see this and I listen to these people, of course, it resonates with me just like I'm going to resonate with somebody else out there, And, I'm just to let you guys know, I don't come on here just because what I see nobody else do. I come on here because this is something that I feel like I really have to do. And believe it or not, I want to do it. Okay. And it's so many ideas that I have going on right now in my head that I want to bring to this channel to expand it more. I mean, things are going slow, but slow and steady. I'm not rushing anything. I'm going to come on this station and I'm going to cook for you guys. I'm going to come on this station sometimes. I'm going to vlog for y'all. I might do fun challenges with family members. I might do mukbangs or whatever. But my main thing is I want to reach someone out here. People. More and more people for awareness on NPD in your relationship. This is my purpose for being on this video in front of this camera. Because no woman or man, nobody period, deserves to be in this kind of relationship with anybody who is narcissistic. And that's just that, period, So that is why I'm here, okay? I still have a lot of healing to do. I'm still healing, but I am doing quite well, with it, And as long as I can come on here and keep giving and giving as much as I can, then, hey, it is all right with me. And once I get to where I really want to be, where I can really expand this channel and bring what I want to bring to this channel to the people, then it's just going to be growing more and more and more and more. Because until then, I'm going to keep on coming on here. I'm going to keep coming, not on here to talk to you guys, cook for you guys and everything else, but still getting all the knowledge that I need, the spiritual knowledge and all the information as much as I need, as much as I can get in my head and my brain and my body and my soul to just do more and more. And that is my purpose for being on these videos, for being on here on YouTube, talking to you guys about what I talk to you guys about. Period. I have a purpose for doing this. I'm not just on here doing something that, off the top of my head, let me just get on here. No, I'm doing this because it's a purpose in it and it's a reason in it. Yes, it is for me. And it's to help somebody else. And I know I've already did that. And I'm constantly doing it. Yes. And there's so much more that I have coming to this channel. And I just want you guys, I just wanted to come on here and just, let you guys know that a little bit about me, about who I am. That is the reason why I come on here. That is the reason. That's the sole reason why I'm on YouTube right now. Is because I was in that long-term relationship with a narcissistic man that mentally abused me and tried to tear me down to the gutter. Okay? And I'm not bitter at anyone. No longer am I mad. I was. Yes, I was. I'm not going to even lie and come on here and act like to y'all that I was not mad, because in the beginning when I realized what I was in and realized what this man was doing me, knowing I was giving him all my all, everything I could, like genuinely, should I say, genuinely, okay, I was giving me genuinely. When on the other hand, he wasn't giving me him genuinely, okay? He was with the games and the narcissistic games and all of that old other stuff that I just, I just could no longer do. So me being me, the person I am, now that I am healing from that, still healing from it, I'm over it for sure. I have no hard feelings. I don't hate him. I don't dislike him. I don't wish any kind of ill will on him or anybody in his family or his circle at all whatsoever. You know, I wish the best for him. I really do. And anybody else out there who is trying to do things, because I know other people, you know, see, people are in this world, they so evil-minded. And this is, I'm talking to everybody who out there who done said things about me, mean things, because it's going to come, more people are going to do that. I mean, people are who they are. You know, I'm not like that, but people are like that. I have been at one time talking about people, this, that, and the other. But I'm, like I say, I'm changing. I'm different. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying my best. And right now, you know, hear no evil, speak no evil. You know what I mean? Hear no evil, speak no evil. That's what I'm trying to do. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to speak it. I'm trying to do righteous for people here. You know what I'm saying? And myself. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I used to be that type of person, you know. You know, but when you got a mindset that's with society, these are the things you do. But that's no longer me no more. I'm a different person now. You know what I mean? So I don't want to hear nothing, and I don't want to comment on nothing that doesn't, you know, that's irrelevant, really, to my purpose. I don't really want to deal with it at all. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at in life. Like I said, I don't hate anybody. I'm not mad at anybody. I don't wish no ill will over anybody. I just don't. But what I'm doing, I'm just going on with my life. See? And I'm just doing what I need to do for me. And I love it. And this is like, y'all probably don't realize this, but I'm telling you, this is the very first time in my life, of my 57 years on this earth, bearing 6 kids, that I am doing what I need to do for me. All my kids is grown. I don't have any babies, okay? My youngest is 23. So now is the time for me to do me, you know? And that's what I'm doing. And I'm loving it. I am realizing things in me and seeing things in me that I never thought I would do before. Hey, come on, y'all. Do you guys ever think that I ever thought in my head that I would be on here in front of YouTube, in front of the whole wide world, nations and nations of people, like, you know, millions and millions of people, should I say, like telling my story? I never thought that. No, I never thought that. I never thought I would be. I never thought I would even have the courage to. But one day I was at work and I just said, when I realized I was in a narcissistic relationship already, I already said, no, I got to bring awareness to this. I knew it off top. And I said, I'm sorry. I said, I'm going to YouTube and I'm going to take my story to YouTube. And I'm going to tell people what I've been going through. You know what I'm saying? With no hard feelings from the person that did me like this. But this is about me. It's not about him. And that's another thing I don't like, when people be like, oh, yeah, you must still care. No, I don't. I don't care anything for him. I don't want him. But at the same time, I don't wish no ill will for him either. You understand what I'm saying? And I do forgive him for everything he's done. Although the type of person he is, he'll still say to himself, well, I ain't did nothing. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't care what they say or what he say or anything like that. I'm just letting you, the people, know why I'm here. Okay? Because I know what I endured. I know what I've been through. I know what I've been through. And like I said, too, also, I'm not perfect. And I'm not trying to say that I was perfect throughout the whole relationship, but I'm not a narcissist. And I was not abusing anybody like I was being abused in that relationship. That's just that on that. He is a narcissist, and I was being abused by a narcissist. Period. That's just that on that. Okay? But like I said, and this is why I come on here, okay? And anybody who understands it, understands it. Anybody who don't. You know what I mean? That's just something that you need to deal with on your own. You know what I'm saying? But I know. And this is to all of I'm going out to all of my people who are in these kind of relationships, or who is probably trying to escape this type of relationships, or even people who in this type of relationships, as I said, that don't even realize it, y'all. Gee, I want you guys to level up. Think. If it's sounding like this, then it's 9 times out of 10, you might be in one. I just want you to know, get out of it. Get out of it. I have since then held a support group with this wonderful lady. I'm not going to mention nobody's name because, you know, I might have her on my show soon. You know, I'm really thinking about that. She already reached out to me. And like I said, I had a support group here in my own home with this lady, you know, who was going through the same thing that I was going through. And the thing about it is, until she's seen my video, and this is just what touches me, God, you know, until not nobody else's video, but until she's seen my video, okay, is when she realized what she was in. So that just it touches my heart. And I stayed with this lady, and I followed her, and she kept in touch. We kept in touch for the last 3 to 4 months now, okay. And I finally asked her, would she like to do a meet and greet? And she did. And she came. I invited her into my home here. Right where I'm sitting at right now, where I'm talking to you guys. I did a meet and greet. And I invited her here, and we sat down. I had, you know, our appetizers, and we talked. And it was really, it was good. And it was a blessing, you know? It was a blessing. And I still reach out to her, and I still follow her to still make sure she's doing okay. And I will have her on my show. She wants to come on my show, and she wants to, you know, tell the people herself how she realized what she was in. And it was because of me. And I thank God for that. You know what I mean? Because I know it's people out here who's still in these type of relationships who trying to get out. I know it's people out here who's in these type of relationships, who's trying to get out, who's in these type of relationships, who don't know it, who's what they're in, and who's in these type of relationships who are trapped. I know this. And honestly, when I first reached out to her, when I did a video and she commented on the video and reached out to me, and then I reached out to her back, and she was telling me what she was going through. That was just a sign from God letting me know that I know I'm doing the right thing. That was a sign from God then. Yes. And she suggested to me, she said, I want to come on your show, and I want to tell people that what you're saying is totally real. It's, you know, it's real, you know? And I am in the midst of that right now. I'm in the midst of, you know, doing that. You know, I'm going to have her on my show, and I'm gonna talk to her, and we're gonna talk to you all, and we're gonna let you all know what it is with this narcissistic behavior. This is real, and people are out here like this, men and women. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All day long, all night long. That's why you got to keep God first, okay? And yeah, I strayed away from him. I strayed away from him, even though I went to church here and there, not like I should have been going the whole time I was married to this person. I strayed away from the Lord because I was walking with a demon. I strayed away from the Lord because I was walking with a demon. And that's just what it is. But now I'm back on track with my God. And he is first in my life. It's my God. Then me. And then I give out the love to who deserves my love. So it's going to be God, it's going to be me, it's going to be my kids, and then it's going to be who deserves my love. Period. Because I will no longer give my love to people who don't deserve it. Yes. Yes, yes. Because I'm loving me. And I'm having, it's a challenge. It's a real challenge. But I'm really getting to know who I am. Who I am. You know, Cheryl asked you, knowing me, you know. And at one time, I was not knowing me, nor loving me, not like I should have been. But I am now. And I love the woman that I am becoming. So I just wanted to come on here, you guys, and just talk to y'all a little bit about that, about me. And give you guys a little bit of more, you know, information about me and who I am. You know what I mean? You know I'm not trying to come on here and say that I'm some, you know, spiritual, well, I am a very spiritual person. Okay, let me just put that out there right now. But what I'm trying to say is I'm not trying to come on here and say that I'm a minister or a preacher, or I'm not trying to come on here and say that I'm a psychiatrist or a psychologist or anything like that. Okay, but what I am saying is I am Cheryl Askew. Okay, mother of 6, CEO of Cheryl Seafood Soul Food Spiritual Kitchen. Okay. And this is who I am. And I come on here to YouTube to bring awareness to you guys to NPD. That is narcissistic personality disorder in your relationship. Okay? This is what I'm doing while I cook this good old gorgeous delicious food for y'all. Yes, that too, you know. But this is what I come on here to do. And I come on here to talk to you guys and do these discussions with you guys, you know, to give you guys information on how, if you are in that relationship, how to take steps to get out. If you are in that relationship, what you can do to stop giving the narcissist your energy. Okay? Because that's all they really want from you. And it's ways that you can not give them all of that energy, your good energy, because they are the type of people who like to feed off of you. And if you stop giving them the arguments and the unnecessary arguments, just petty arguments and any kind of arguments, if you stop giving them things like that they looking for from you to feed their empty insides, I'm telling you, they'll leave. You can please believe me. They will stray. And the doors will open for you to escape. But like I said, too, in one of my formal videos, when God gives you that door, take it. Take the opening. Go. Because your relationship will never change with the narcissist. If you are truly with a narcissistic person who is toxic and exhibits the kind of behavior that I just explained, then you need to take that opportunity when it comes and you need to go. And you need to heal yourself. You need to pray to God. You need to keep him first. You need to pray all the time to God. You need to talk to God. And you need to start to begin to heal yourself. Do you, know you. Begin to love yourself again begin to get your self-worth again, okay, before you think about jumping into any other relationship with anybody else. Because if you come out of one relationship toxic and jump into another one, it will be just as toxic as the one you just left. Because you're taking all of that toxicity from one relationship into another. And that's something that I refuse to do. I will not do that. I am so happy right now with just being by myself, you know? Like, I never thought that, like, I could be this happy, you know, by myself. But it's not like I haven't been single before over the years. And the times that I was single before, I don't know what the heck I was thinking all of these years I was with this person, because I was happy being single. I was actually single before I met this person. I had just came out of an 8-year relationship with a person. And I was really finding myself beginning to love being the fact that I was single. And then here come this person, and instead of me taking the precautions that I should have taken in the beginning of that relationship, instead of me taking the necessary precautions and not rushing instead of me taking the necessary precautions in the beginning of that relationship that I should have taken, far as looking at red flags, okay, and looking for red flags in the beginning of that relationship, then I would probably never be on here, because I never would have been through that. I never would have went through that relationship. You understand what I'm saying? But because I still didn't know myself, even though I was single for about almost a year at that time, you know, but still not knowing anything about what I know today, I was not ready. So I was supposed to go through that. This whole thing that I just went through, I was supposed to go through this. Because this is what brought my purpose out of me. Yeah. And I believe that. That's why I wasn't ready back then when I was single. Even though I was happy being single, but I wasn't learning nothing being single. You know, as far as who I am as a woman, what did I want in life, you know? This was almost 20 years ago. My head was in a whole different place. So once the relationship came along and I got love bombed, I'm thinking I had the relationship of a lifetime. And it was the most toxic relationship that I had ever been in my life, is what it was. And honestly, it was the worst relationship I had ever been in my life. But it's the truth. And I was supposed to go through all of that. Going through that is what put me here in front of you guys, telling the world what I've been through, trying to help the world, some people in this world not go through what I had to. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. So I'm just going to continue to do what I'm going to do. I'm continue to come on here, and I'm going to continue to talk to people until I just keep on get the results that I want. And I have been getting them. And the results are just going to get better and better and better. You know? No, I don't have no gang of followers right now, but I will. No, I don't, but I have enough. No, I don't have no, all of these, views and this, that, and the other, but I will. And I'm satisfied with what I have. I'm satisfied with the people that's on here that subscribe to me right now. I thank you guys so much. Like, I'm so grateful for each and every one of y'all for coming on my channel, supporting me and something that I'm doing here to try to help other people not waste time in relationships that aren't worth it. Who wants to spend almost 20 years of your life in an abusive relationship with somebody who really is not caring about you in no way at all? All they care about is themselves. Not me, not no more. So therefore, all I can do is grow as a woman. Get better, get the knowledge, get the wisdom to be a better person, be a better woman for whoever is coming my way. And you could date, I date. Who don't date? Go out here and there, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like when that time comes, it's cool. Like, you know, I know people that I could, you know, be going out, dates here, dates there, dates that. That's not really what I choose to do. Like I said, I could date, you know what I mean? Or whatever. But I'm falling back on that right now, you know? Because that's not where my head is. My head is totally different. My head is totally different in a different place right now. And it's not thinking about like relationships like that. You know what I mean? But in the midst of that, I'm getting all kind of information. So when relationship time do come, believe me, I will truly be prepared for it. But I don't want a relationship, you know, until I'm truly prepared for it. Because I know God got some things for me. I know this. And I'm just waiting patiently for him. And in the midst of waiting, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. Keep thinking of ideals, keep writing them down, keep writing down my goals. Keep writing down what I want to do in life, how I want to do it in life. And just keep praying to God and keeping my God first and praying that he, you know, that I can walk with the steps that he guides for me. And like I said, I'm not trying to come on over here trying to be no minister or no preacher or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe in God very heavy, like spiritually, like that. He is my world. Like without the faith that I have in God, where would I be in this world today? Where? So yeah, hey, that's my man. Mm-hmm. God. That's who I'm dating right now, forever. I'm married to him. Pretty much, yes. So, he's the one who keeps me going every day. He's the one who gets me up in the morning every day. I get up in the morning every single morning. The first thing I do is grab my phone. Not to scroll through social media like you think. But the first thing I do is get my phone. I go to my phone and I go to my spiritual prayer that I say every single morning. Every single morning, I say a spiritual prayer. I thank him for everything. And it's just, it's like a prayer that when you talk to him, you talking to him, bringing everything into right now. And I say that kind of spiritual prayer every single day. It's like affirmations too, in the prayer all together. And I say them every single morning. I grab my phone. When God opens up my eyes in the morning, I grab my phone and I go straight to that prayer and I say that prayer. It's about an 8-minute prayer and I say it every single morning. And then I start my day. And I've been doing that prayer for about 3 months now. 3 months, that same prayer. And at first it was like, the first time I came across the prayer, it was about, I want to say about, I think the video was like 12 to 13 minutes long. It was kind of a long prayer, but I was saying that at first. And then I got up one morning, I went to the phone and I I looked my prayer was gone. It was not on there, like they had took it off. And I'm like, no, you didn't. I know you did not take that prayer off. But she did. She had took that prayer off and replaced it with another prayer that was about 8 minutes, but it didn't make me 8, 12. I was going to say that prayer every morning anyway. So the other one, she put a new one on there, and I say that prayer every single morning. Every single morning. And I keep it in my, I saved it, and I say it every morning, period. And I will continue to say it every morning, period. Yep. And like I say, I'm not trying to be no minister or no preacher or no psychiatrist. I'm nothing like that. I'm just Cheryl. I'm just Cheryl Askew. Just a normal female woman who has been through some things in life. And I feel like I need to come on here and try to help other women who might be or is in the same kind of relationship that I was in about 5 months ago. That's all I'm trying to do. And I'm doing it. And I'm proud of it. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Y'all gonna meet my guest soon, too. Y'all gonna meet my guest soon. She's gonna come on here, and we're both gonna talk to you, and yeah, we're gonna have a good discussion. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And like I say, if I can, and I'm gonna tell you another thing God did for me once I start doing this. Sometimes when you trying to help somebody else, you can't really help nobody else until you help your own. And it starts right with you. So with that said, it's like I told you, I got 6 kids. You know what I mean? 4 girls and 2 boys. And God said, when you start doing this and getting on here and talking to people, the first person you're going to help out is your own kids. Ain't that something? Because some of the first people who came to me and realized what they was in is my own people, my own flesh and blood. You know what I mean? And I'm so grateful and I'm so proud of them that they was able to discard, okay, that toxic relationship and just pull away and become the strong woman that they are becoming today. I'm so proud of them. Like, I'm really, really proud of them. And they know who they are. I don't have to mention their name because they know who they are. And I love you. Mwah, mwah. I love you all. But I love you for being so strong. Yes, I do. And being able to get away and stay away from that toxic relationship. Yes, I do. So like I said, God has a purpose for me. And I'm doing his work now. And I'm loving it every step of the way. So after God made me look in my own backyard first, then he started bringing the people from the outside. And that's when I started getting the DMs. And that's when people start, like I say, a lot of people still be embarrassed because they don't want people to know that they are in narcissistic relationships. Like I was, posting all the pictures. Yeah, look at us. We're just the happiest couple ever. Oh, look where we're at. We're in Vegas because I suggested it or paid for it. We're in Vegas. Oh, look, we're in Reno. Oh, because I suggested it and paid for it. Yes, right. Yeah. That kind of stuff. And you won't see us being nowhere else except for Reno and Vegas with all these, because that was the type of person never wanted to do anything really, except for if it wasn't something that they family wanted to do, then they was never interested in nothing I wanted to do. So if it was something I wanted to do, I really had to make it happen. You know what I mean? So that's how that was. And that's not how relationships should be. You guys remember that. But things are changing for me because I'm going to be one traveling person real soon. And the first place that I hope and pray to God that I travel to is to a conference, a spiritual conference like I said, and I'm going to repeat it again with Latoya Okia or either R.C. Blake's. That's who I want. That is one of my goals in life. And I have it wrote down too. That's one of my goals. I will be attending one of them conferences. And not only will I be attending the conference, one day I will be speaking at one. Yes, I will. I'm going to be telling my story. I sure will. And I'm going to be proud, standing up there just as proud to be telling my story. Oh, yes, I will be. It's going to be an honor. But until that day comes, I will still be here in front of this camera, and I'm going to still be bringing every kind of information that I can to you, every kind of positive information on what you shouldn't do in your relationship, what you shouldn't tolerate in the beginning, you know, what you should have in your relationship for a healthy, strong relationship, not a toxic one, okay? And that's what I will be coming here, continuing to help you do, okay? And God bless you guys. And until the next video, good night.